Falco target dragon. This is another weak play.
What? Yeah. Finally happened to us.
The only way that I can see this being good is like he bounces the Unicorn and then has a way to make an Nautilus. That's the only way I see this being decent. But without that, it's just kind of like over. Kaleidoscope, Maxi. This is not good. I think this game's pretty much over and it's just kind of be delayed. Should have played Gigabyte. Yeah, it's a cool card. I played it. It depends where you're trying to go. My current build with Shadoll is I don't play Gigabyte. I focus on making like Side Frame Omega and abusing it with like cards like Mischief of the Gnomes, Break the Skill, 1 Paraparo, and Damage Juggler. Something I saw Van Hoovel do last week in regionals, and it was very cool. So right now, it's like the inevitable demise of Nock. We're kind of just waiting for Bo to finish him off. We're going to take it slow so he doesn't lose any cards like Torrential Tribute, plus Nautilus. We're letting him back in the game with the Maxi. Bo's just going to take all the stuff in the street to make sure he doesn't choke.
I don't feel that bad, because two people I lost.
Hey, are you trading that note?
It doesn't matter, you win 2-3 still.
I'm not all my matches I lost were good top decks. I lost to top deck Nekroz.
Maybe you played it wrong.
What?
Maybe you played it wrong, boys. You can't say, oh, I lost every single tournament because of the top deck.
No, he was playing really well. Like when he was playing against me, he made like all the right moves. Yeah, we have to stay for at least in my opinion he did. Although he did savage the fuck out of me in game 2.
Yeah, I didn't want to see the game because I thought you were like pissed.
I was mad. You flipped macro. You did all that with macro.
Yep, okay. Game 1 over pretty quickly.
I don't like
Bo's
shaking
not
hands,
gonna
but I'm not allowed
be, sorry,
to
Nock's going to be fine behind now. And it's been like he has not much of a favorable matchup, so Bo looking poised to take this match. Cards we can see coming in. Both players could be signing Retaliating Seeds, although I've heard from Bo that he doesn't like that card that much. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's not going to be in his side deck. So Nock's on the side debunks, not necessarily just for Brios and Velks, but mostly for cards like Bo's Retaliating Seeds. I'm sure he doesn't know that Bo doesn't like that card. Bo probably going to be siding out to opposing Floodgates, because that's the only way, and one of the biggest ways Nekroz can lose is by bricking or with Floodgates. Your engine's strong enough where you don't need to really hinder your opponents as much, and you make sure yours goes off flawlessly. My bad.
Yeah, I know. It's okay.
Scoop it up, Nock.
All you have to do is Bo leave. There's all that Bo spirit we were talking about earlier.
Bo leave.
Do you have any Vegas on you?
No. I take you lost your last round?
No, it doesn't matter. I have 3 Super Nooks with no Vegas.
Sorry.
Hey, do you have a Vega on you?
Alright, just waiting to see how this goes. I'd imagine Bo would be quicker with siding, because one of the things the players that are better would do is before they start their the tournament, they're going to decide beforehand, okay, in this specific matchup, what am I siding in and out? Because it's very good to like not have to do it on the fly. You lose time and like you may mess up. It's always good to just pre-plan what you're siding in and out. However, Bo may have to readjust based on the build. It shouldn't usually take that long.
What?
Why couldn't you have played that today?
I should have played that today.
Actually, no, wait. If I lost it, that would be even saltier, so...
No cheese on it. The vanilla tiger. No cheese on it. Barbecue sauce, yeah? Yes. No. A lot of times not. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'll pay you back in the next. 3 hours ago.
I came here too. You weren't here at 2.
What?
You weren't here at 2.
Yes, I was.
Were you? Maybe like 2:30. Yeah?
You're not betting.
I think it's in Matt.
No, it says nothing like man. Suplex.
Remember me with my clutches?
Okay, so it looks like Nock is drawing all side deck cards, no real engine. That's a big issue with like oversiding. Also with Shadolls as well, because you need so many cards to get your engine going. The thing I like about BAs is that you need one card to get your engine going, and then all your side deck cards put a lot of work.
We get it, Jesse. You like BA?
I do, just like I think it's the best deck consistency-wise. It's resilient to the floodgates and powerful.
It is. You're right.
Senju, turn 1 is pretty good for Bo. Nox be looking to use this Maxi in his hand, most likely try and get some engine cards into his hand. I'm assuming Nock went second, there'd be no reason to go first.
So basically, you have to chain now. If you don't chain that shelf without that chain,
I didn't get to see what he drew there, but hopefully it's something with the river. This isn't that bad for Nock though, because I mean not Nock, Bo, because Bo can just leave Unicorn up, and that is pretty hard for Shadoll to deal with efficiently. And if they do deal with it, they do lose some cards doing it because they can't use construct effects. The only really efficient way of doing it that doesn't net you losses is making away Tillis without using core, and that's not that easy to do. Excuse me. I wouldn't like to see Bo exceed, because especially if he plays in a fusion and gives him another draw. Yeah, okay. 2 back from Bo. Assuming one is a decree, other one's a bluff. Or maybe not a decree, but some
One
side
is
deck
a
card.
breakthrough and the other is
breakthrough
mirror,
skill?
I believe.
Okay, yeah. So when you have a trap, usually Nekroz will bluff one card, just like to make sure the one trap is there. I don't know if I like breakthrough skill in this matchup. It helps annoy Tillis, but I feel like there's often better cards. I'm not a big fan of breakthrough skill in general in Nekroz. I feel like it's not a blowout card, and sometimes it doesn't help enough.
I believe Bo is playing breakthrough skill over. What's it called? Effect Veiler.
I think Effect Veiler is nice because, like in the mirror match, one way you can lose is if you get masqueraded, and if you maxi, then you may just push through, not knowing you play Veiler, but then you get Veilered and you can Valkade and you win. Because often you have to sack off your board, you're gonna get Trished, and then at that point you need the Veiler. Because they can so 2K you with masquerade. But yeah, I understand the logic.
And it looks like Nock has debunked some other traps.
Yeah. So, Bo decided that leaving the Tuner Cup on board is really important, so we use the Trish. I think that's fine. Trish, like, I'm not that good of a Trish, but, like, you're not going to get much value out of it this matchup from its hand effect. So putting it in the grave is good enough. But at the same time, just let your opponent know you have one less card in your hands. I don't know if activating Bookman was the right idea. Oh, one thing you should always do, guys, is when you summon your construct or any effect that activates in summon, you always activate the effect, because if they use Torrential or anything, and they have like a skill drain or unicorn on the board, you will get the effect of it. So, one thing I've done before is when friends lose a turn up, I just dropped a construct, activated effect, and they use Torrential. And because of that, I got to send the dragon and blow up to lose the turn. And if they don't Torrential, then my effect's negated, the same thing as will be before, and it's whatever. So you have no loss to it. It's a small tip that can win you games. Another Senju from Bo will be pretty good. Just try and get him farther and farther ahead in the game. Although he's not that far ahead. He only has 2 cards in hand. He has no way really putting the reversal spell that he used back in his hand. He could make a Direwolf, but unless he gets a good back with it, it's not going to be the best play. Bookman would have been really good right now, but Nock obviously used it. Because if Bo decided to make a Direwolf, Bookman on it would have hurt. Probably would have ended Bo's turn.
I believe Nock is holding a Debunk.
Yeah, I saw a debunk, but I'm not sure what the other cards.
Vanities, I think, is the other one.
Oh, that'd be really good. I would not use it now necessarily, unless it's getting Exciton. But even Exciton would be bad because Bo also uses 2 back row. And then I know Nock does have a Trick Clown on hand from the damage Rickler, and that's it. Did I add Dark Bribe to my Nekroz deck? Why would I add Dark Bribe to my Nekroz deck? It's probably a joke from before I started commentating.
This is the Gen
Or it's just a stupid idea.
You never know. Bo has some spicy tech cards.
No, Bo's not that stupid. Ew, I don't like that play.
I wouldn't debunk the close list.
Yeah, because you can make Direwolf and then get some spells to his hand still. I think like debunk's better using like a Brio because it gets a lot of value. Even a Shirt, because when you try to get the search effect, you can negate it and then banish
supposed
it.
to banish the close?
No, because if it activates in the hand and it's resolving in the grave, it doesn't get banished. It only gets banished if it's resolving in the same place it's activated.
Yeah, so Bo's probably gonna make Direwolf.
Yeah, and then get a search. I'm not sure what the second back row is.
I think
It could be a second debunk, and that's the reason he used it so like aggressively. But he just plays really hard into a Direwolf by doing this.
yeah. Actually, if I were Nog, I would probably read the Direwolf and would preemptively flip the Vanities, no?
No, I mean, it's too risky, because you don't know what Bo's back rows are. If it's an MST, you lose both your back row and you can just lose. If that's a Maxine Nox hand, I'm not sure why he's damage juggler to switch Strickland, because you could have, if Bo tried to trish him, he could have chained Maxine, have 0 cards in hand. And then the next turn use Juggler. That is emptiness. Bo, Nox has really set himself up for failure here. This game should be over.
Well, Bo has 1 card in hand. Do we know what it is?
I think it's what he searched off Senju. Oh no, I think he searched the class.
classes.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'm not sure. I master a mirror match?
No.
Call Josh on my stream.
If you want to watch Josh Messiah, you can do. Oh, Savage.
Yeah, that was. Oh, it was a Valen. I thought it was Maxi. Okay, that's fine.
Knock, what the fuck are you doing?
I would make a $17 gift card.
Yeah, I definitely would have not used Debunk.
So,
Debunk was super unnecessary then because he has a Veiler.
you said
I sound like an ugly person.
That's just rude.
How? How do I sound like an ugly person? I'm pretty sure your ears and your eyes
level 4.
don't do the same thing.
Everything is Gen excuse me.
The gym next to the Nefarious?
Yeah, that's
You only have one?
I feel like Nock could be choking this game. So, what Bo can do is search. Oh, he used Brio for Velk. He could have just used the Brio and then mirrored out the Brio bounce construct. Because he knows all he has is a trick line in hand.
They do.
So we know. We know they're trolls. E. Michael H. Do I know a Michael
Plus
H?
you bubble 9 events.
Okay, so I know this guy.
Who is it? What?
You're Michael H? Who the hell is Michael H?
I don't know.
I'm a beanhead. Why do I always get these weird nicknames? It's a pearhead. Get it straight. It's not potato. It's
Oh,
not
it's
bean.
Eric.
It's Eric. Oh. E. Michael. Oh! Oh my god. Yeah, your middle name is Michael. Eric Michael San Francisco, whatever it's called. No, not San Francisco. Francisco. Hennig. Oh god. Okay. I got you.
It's Eric Hennig.
I'm slow. I'm slow.
Wait, how did just... Oh, we should have been watching. I don't know how he cleared his board.
Oh, no, not. I mean, Bo made a play I don't really agree with. He summoned out the Val contributed, I think.
But how do you clear the construct?
Break the seal, and then Velk swing.
How do you get the Falco?
I mean, he had a mirror face down, remember?
Oh, right, he had a new Well, it does leave Knock with nothing in hand, so...
He has one face down. Probably a fusion card. Wow, that's the card he drew.
Man, Knock is just getting completely savaged by both.
Well, like, to be fair, I feel like Nock really just played this game poorly.
I feel like if he had preemptively flipped that Vanity, he'd be in a much better position.
I mean, I don't blame him for that because he just loses when you're at MST. I feel like if you just let one in the back row die, if you die rolls the debunk, it's whatever. If you any, it's good for you. But like if it's the emptiness, it's okay. But then you can get more value out of the debunk. Because if you debunk the Trish, not the Trish, the Shuret, he doesn't get the Brio search, and then he also gets the Trish the Shuret banished, so he can't use it for future turns. Because it activates in the grave and stays in the grave in resolution. Yeah, so that'll get banished. And that gives you a lot more value. And then the Velk Liver comes out, he's the Veiler for the Trish, and at that point just winning the game. So definitely feel like it was a really risky game plan from Nock, and that's like not good. Yeah, and this Velk is staying up another turn, and the value he's gonna get out of it is insane.
You have to take control of these.
Why do you hate me, Eric?
Nock is shit.
Unless you want to like replay it.
I feel like Nock is intimidated by playing Botang.
Yeah, that's one thing. A lot of players are intimidated when they play top tier players. Some of my good friends I know, they're decent players, but when I see them playing against these competitive players, they just crumble. It's something you learn over time. Oh, that's great, Eric. I got you. He plays Rhoda, that's why he plays Armageddon Knight. I don't like it though. I was testing it out and it was just like, whatever. Raiden's better. No, I don't get your name. That was funny. I watched that duel because I had the VIP 2 buys. Nock beat him pretty fast. Although I think Desmond was like one out. He had like a draw, and then other than that, he just won out and they topped it. And Marcus did the same thing. He went 0-2 and came back.
That was a pretty good play.
Okay, Bo made a really big screw up there. That's something that Nock likes to do. Is use the wait, he break the shield. Never mind. Bo made the right play there. I forgot about
How
that.
does Bo have so many cards in hand? Jeez.
Yeah, we're not really paying enough attention to the game, but like, I think we both just come to the realization the game's kind of over.
Yeah.
Nock has the breakthrough for the outs and stuff. Now he has card advantage by millions.
It's Luca. Eric.
Genester?
Genester, I assume, is Gene.
Why did the Mississauga crew not come? All we have is Joe and AJ.
Yeah, Gene, why aren't you here?
You're not banned from these events. Only official ones.
Yeah, what happened to fucking regionals anyways? Or I won't say it over commentary, but like...
Something with like a deck box. Yeah, we understood.
No one cares.
We don't care, so if you don't tell us the name, we're just not gonna refer to you as Res91. Maybe it's more shit, I don't know. Yeah, okay.
This is how more
Bo takes a quick 2-0 win, as expected. I feel like Nock has underperformed there, but what can you do? Hopefully we get some good games in. The last OCS, the finals is pretty horrendous. Some pretty obvious misplays, not even complicated ones. That just kind of ruined it. It was 2 hours of people throwing the match back and forth. Hopefully from this point on,
I
we're
haven't
going
seen
to have
something like
good,
that
good
since
games.
I played in...
Yeah, surprise cards on the stream. Thanks for noticing, guys. We only said this like 5 times.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you a thing of beauty, the grade 2 rush defensive pickup from Rocky Gear.